Good morning, affiliated listeners, afternoon, evening, whatever time it might be for you. Today, I'm going to be talking about something that just kind of really grinds my gears, and that's this idea of a millionaire mindset, but you're probably learning the wrong one. What I mean is oftentimes we actually see it, clients on our platform or gurus out in the marketing business that want to tell you that you could go from zero in 30 days to being a millionaire, 60 days, whatever it is, some sort of fast track to instant success. Yet we see people all the time that invest in these courses, they invest in this idea, the content, and then when they find themselves 60 days away or whatever that time frame is away, and they're not the millionaire, they start looking at themselves and think, I'm the problem. I don't know how to do this. Maybe it's just not right for me. Well, first I just want to break the illusion here that this idea that millionaires only think in condensed time and you have to do something super fast to be successful and that's the path is completely false. I would tell you that the majority of clients that I've interacted with and successful, some of the most successful online entrepreneurs and marketers in this industry did not do it overnight. In fact, a good example is one of my clients who now is incredibly successful. We're talking, 8 to borderline 9-figure business. It took them 10 years before they actually hit platinum status the very first time. 10 years of working on a side hustle, figuring out what type of content they could write, writing that content, then turning that into marketing and trying all sorts of different products, different channels, different traffic sources, and learning a lot along the way. That being said, that marketer was every single time they would step out and they'd work on something, they'd be a little bit better. They'd learn things they weren't good at, but they would still continue to get a little bit better. So by the time they finally hit some success and they made that success for themselves, they were fully ready to sustain it. On the flip side, we see a lot of people that maybe have success really, really fast, and they end up not being able to do anything with it because it came so fast, so lucky, they didn't grind and really learn the skills, and now all of a sudden they can't replicate it. They go to try and do it again, and they didn't know what made it successful in the first place. And now they feel that same feeling. I'm just a big failure, and next thing you know, they're back to their day job, and that was just a nice, fun period of time that feels like a remember when. So I'm telling this to you that right now you might be struggling in your business. You might be struggling in your side hustle. And you feel like it's just not happening fast enough, so maybe you're not the right person for it. I think you should stop that feeling and that thought process right now and instead flip around and think about, where did I start and where am I right now? How much have I improved? Now, break down into small goals. What is the marginal improvement and lessons that I need to learn to get to the next phase? If I'm just getting a little bit better every single day at marketing, hey, I just doubled the campaign. Even if I got 10% better, I'm 10% better than I was before. 10% better every single day over a year is going to look pretty impressive. Over several years, it's going to look pretty impressive. You're not looking for short-term money. You're really looking for a long-term change in your life and your career. So don't get caught up in the macro or the micro, the tiny little things and the periods of time and when the timing is right. Just continue to progress a little bit more each day. Get a new course, watch a new video, listen to our podcast, try something out a little bit different today than you did yesterday. And if you keep that mindset of progress, not perfection, but progress, you'll find that maybe in a year, it could be 5 years, that you're going to become the entrepreneur and the marketer that you really, really want to be and that you really could be, but you have to put in that time. And I can't emphasize enough that all success does take time. It takes time and effort. In fact, just recently somebody asked me, how did you learn all this stuff? I didn't have a magical answer. I didn't have a button that I clicked that said, download all this marketing information to your head. It was exactly what I'm talking about. It took time. It was time of skills and learning and adapting and trying something and looking at things and trying something else and failing and then sometimes not failing, right? And incrementally you build up to all of a sudden you have all this knowledge and people are wondering how you got there. And it's simple. I just kept trying, kept progressing, kept failing, and incrementally trying to get a little bit better each day, and you could do the exact same thing. So as you look at your week for the rest of this week, don't ask yourself about how I'm just falling short. Instead, flip that and say, how am I going to incrementally be better, by the end of the week than where I was when I started? And if you do that, I'm excited to see a lot of new platinum clients and great marketers changing the industry into the future. Have a good one and look forward to talking next time.